It is so sad, saddest news. What the youth, as you see below in the picture there, you see what is going on. This is so ridiculous, and it's so disappointing. Most of millions of Zambian youth, those who wake up early, wake up during the night time, just to shout and gallivanting. We need change. We need change. Now they have started kill you with angry, no food. They have killed you with the high costs of fuel. They have killed you and stop you from farming because of the high cost of fertilizer. They have killed you in all areas. If the youth will be handled as it is looking down like this, there will be no excuse. And this murder which has been take place, this is not, these guys, they have not stolen in the cost of government. These guys, they have not stolen in any bank, in financial institutions of the Republic of Zambia. These guys are the people who are hustling for their own lives instead of sitting there on their cities and stealing people and turning into robbery and breakthroughs on the property of people. They have given themselves to go and look for themselves to hustle, again, to hustle the tough way, to dig their mean gods. Those are just mean business, small business. Mr. Hakainde Hichilema and his government promised the youth of Zambia that they're going to give them the safety, protections concerning the digging of those mining things, that they're going to give the equipment that's going to protect it. Now, this is the protection that, and this is not that individual did. This is not that but the people from somewhere else came to do. This is not what other people, maybe the enemy, came to do. This is the government of UPND did. In well dressed in the uniforms of the government, they come to shut these guys on the mining place. And remember this, there is no mining in Zambia that is called the government mining. The mining is everywhere there is a stone. There's a precious stone. Everywhere you found a precious stone is the stone of a people of Zambia. A Zambian is belong to that precious stone. And government has got no any right to terrorize or to intimidate a citizen on the rights of exploiting their resource on their land. This will be answered on the world courts, international courts, after their mandate is expired. After the end of the tenure, after the end of their tenure, they are going to respond this case. It will be kept, and the lawyers out of this government will going to keep this record to make sure that international human rights, international institution that stand for to consult the human rights, to stand over the life of these poor Zambians that are being killed, and by shutting them must be answered by the court, by the world court. This is so ridiculous. Disappointment. When it was during the period, they said no, because they have let the youth to go and work on this isolation place, and that's what the nature took their life. This is not the nature that you see down here. This is not the nature. This is the shot, that's the gun that shot these guys. They all died by guns. These brutal soldiers. That's why I say, if there is a useless place that will never change on earth until coming of Jesus Christ, is Africa. I think the Westerners, the Europeans, and everyone's a part of the world, they'll hear this and they will understand that Africa is a very useless place. It's not even that's why you see during these 5 years, that's 4 years, which these governments are in power, there are almost 1,000 of asylum seekers in the United States come from Zambia. There are thousands of the Zambians in the United Kingdom looking for asylum for them to live over there, because their life has become so terrible. It has become so horrible. There is no way of living there because of the bad governance. Now, if we come up and we are telling you what you should do, what you should vote, you stand at the gallivanting, you don't know what you are saying, you don't know what you are saying. I'm telling you, there is no anything that you're gonna follow apart of the voice of God to direct you what you should do. Because even the Bible, in the book of Jeremiah, the Bible says the heart gonna plan a lot, but it's the God who take charge of that plan. You're gonna plan to vote somebody, but you need direction of God to occur those plans of yours. This is so very sad. This is so very sad. So are you going now to cast the votes in 2026 to UPND government? After this is looking down here, are you going to work at night to work at night time, and you are gallivanting on the roads, on the communities, and you are shouting we need change. But let me tell you, do you know why South Africa is so progressive in every institution? South Africa is somewhat, it's like Europe. South Africa cannot compare with any country in Africa. South Africa is extremely blessed in everything. It is just the same with America, just the same as Europe, South Africa. Do you know how they progress? Because after they get independence, they get to understand that those who were ruling them, the United Kingdom, in the colonial time, they were embossed them to do something bad against themselves. Then they decided to stand with one party that show dignity, show respect, show development, and show the continuity of you can vote a lot of political parties in the nation, but while you reach on the political party that is showing development in infrastructure, showing developments in food reserves, showing the agriculture, showing the development into health institution, showing the development a lot of things in the education institution, in all of these things. If you see the government is investing tirelessly on these things, stuck with that government, stick to that government. Do not vote that out. Gaddarism during the PF time was not something that you should vote the PF out. Gaddarism could be read out anytime, could be read out even by you people. Your voice can read anything, because Gaddarism was just made by people. It is just the people that wake up. They were not even permitted there with the official government. They're just people just that they think they're gonna do whatever they want to do. But it doesn't mean it's gonna have the time. It's gonna have that long time to take place and to get govern the people. That was an expected thing on the PF government. And these things was be rebuked by the president, by the government institution, and it was supposed to be realized, and it's supposed to be stopped. But look at where you are today. You are dying with angry. You are dying with high cost of the living. Then they start even kill you by shouting. So if they shout you on this moment, what about the time of voting? What the time of voting to be? What will be your life in the time of voting? That's why I advise you, Tonse and PF, in these 2 months of this month, we are on July and August, on September, bring out the official candidates that we are going to publish to the people of Zambia and give the direction. We need the restorations of the rule of law. We need to read out the dictatorship. We need to read out the intimidation. Telling somebody that you don't have the right to express your right of express on the media is intimidation. It's a dictatorship. It's not everyone in the social media are stupid. They're talking something foolish. Sharing their opinion, it is not a crime. Sharing the opinion, it's meant to develop the nation. Because ideas come from different ways. But if you grab those ideas that's coming from the media, that is coming from the parliament, that's coming from different ways, and you put it on the table, you're going to do a better thing, and you're going to make a good governance of the nation. So to ban that right of expression, it is automatically a dictatorship. It's automatically the intimidation, a terrorist, a brutality government. And this should not be terrorists, should not be tolerated at all. I'm very sad, and send my condolences to every lost family that have lost these guys. Because that area, they were digging those gold. It was not on the plot of somebody. It was not on the yard of somebody. It was not on the complex of somebody. It was on their resource and their land. Then you shot them. Then you want to come next year and look for the vote to the people that you are killing. This unforgiven. It should be not. This one is a crime that's unforgiven. It should be recorded. It should be kept in the agenda that you're going to pay back this. You're going to pay very high price of this. What is happening down here? You have no rights. You have no rights. You are taking the youth life anyhow. That should not take place. And I'm calling upon every mufumbwe youth, every Northwestern Province youth to rise up, raise your voice from the United Nations and to the Human Rights Office for justice to be take place. And those polices and those armies they have sent it to kill you, they must give an account before the court of the law. It is so sad. It is so very sad. Have you now see that it's a satanic development that is going in the country? Complication, confusion, a lot of things, bloodshed, a lot of things start moving, and the fools are there. If you come up on my page and I'll come up with the case over your life. and you regret why you born on this time. I'm gonna do you something very bad. Stand up, because without people there's no church, and without people there's no government. Be cautious with me. Be cautious. I'm very sad to see the death of the people who are hustling for their life. They're not stealing. They're not getting anything of anybody. They're not interrupting the peace of anybody. They are there on the field, they're in the forest, they're looking for their lives. But you follow them there and you shut them anyhow. What they do?